In this video, we'll configure basic security. We'll take a look at an example here for our sample users here. We'll have 3 users, John, Mary, and Susan. We'll have their passwords and also their associated roles, employee, manager, admin. Now these role names, you can give any names for the roles. You can make up whatever you'd like. I'm using these examples here, employee, manager, and admin. Now let's take a look at our development process. The first step is creating a Spring Security configuration class, and then we'll add the user's passwords and roles. Now, creating a Spring Security configuration is simply a class, and we give the configuration annotation, and then inside of this class, we'll set up our security configurations, and we'll kind of flesh that out in this video. In Spring Security, passwords are stored using a specific format. In the curly braces, you give the actual ID, and then you have the encoded password. The idea here is that we have the encoding algorithm that's being used for this password. In this example, we have no op means no operation. That's just for plain text passwords, meaning no encryption, no hashing, no nothing, just plain text. And then you have bcrypt, and that's for bcrypt password hashing. Basically, that's one-way hashing or one-way encryption. You take the password and you hash it using a given bcrypt algorithm, and it's stored in that fashion. Bcrypt is a very popular hashing algorithm that's used now, and that's the one that we'll use in this video series. Let's take a look at a password example. Here, the password is test123, and then we have the actual encoding algorithm ID, and that's in curly braces. In this example, it's no op. This tells Spring Security the passwords are stored as plain text, no op, meaning no operation. And we'll start with this just for the beginning, just to help us get started. Later on, we'll move to more advanced features using bcrypt. So don't worry, I got you covered. In step 2, we'll add the user's passwords and roles. In this example here, we're going to start off by defining our users in memory. We create this user details manager method, returns an in-memory user details manager. We create our 3 users for John, Mary, Susan. Here we have John equals user.builder. We give John's username, password, roles, and then we say .build to actually build this given user details. And then we simply repeat the process for Mary. Note here for Mary, we also give the additional roles here for employee and manager. And then for Susan, we do a similar thing. We also specify the roles for Susan, employee, manager, admin. And then finally, we return a new in-memory user details manager, and we pass in those 3 users, John, Mary, and Susan. We'll add database support in later videos. We'll cover the idea of storing the passwords as plain text and also storing the passwords using encryption with bcrypt. Let's go ahead and move into the next video and let's start writing some code.